even if you don't find as much value in it, I do believe that there's many people out there that might not have much longer on this earth that could get some benefit out of the content that we're putting together. Dad, you are always one to set the bar pretty high. Yeah. And we always enjoyed the challenge and the support that you have given us to get there.
I'm proud of all of you. I'm proud of all my family. I wouldn't want to change anything.
You have a great team, Dad.
And people are with me. They're not against me.
We have already shared the gospel. There would likely be many more questions. That is why I created a website that contains some of the best content on the Christian faith that I have found for you to consider. More on that later. Let's go. This is Tiberias. It's really hard to tell which, what are actual restaurants and what aren't. And by the time you figure out if it's a restaurant or not, you probably already passed it and you don't want to go back through all that traffic mess to go backpedal, so to speak. So yeah, that is my second meal here in Israel. I'm working on it. I know by the time I get to Jerusalem, I'll be definitely staying away from McDonald's. The Jordan River, weaving through the picturesque landscapes of Israel, holds profound historical and religious significance. Originating from the snow-capped peaks of Mount Hermon between Syria and Lebanon, it is about 90 miles long and it drops about 3,100 feet as it winds its way southward, carving a path to the Sea of Galilee and ending at the Dead Sea, which we will be visiting tomorrow. This sacred watercourse is steeped in biblical events, a witness to events such as the baptism of Jesus by John the Baptist. Its waters have mirrored the footsteps of pilgrims and prophets, echoing with the echoes of ancient rituals and spiritual awakenings. Today, the Jordan River remains a symbol of faith and a vital source of fresh water, sustaining communities and ecosystems along its banks, while inviting visitors to contemplate the timeless currents of history that flow through its sacred waters. Here I am at the Jordan River. You can see how narrow the river can get as we cross the bridge. I'm going to pull off the road up here and get a better look. Its annual flow rate has decreased significantly due to the construction of dams and water diversion projects. Its depth and difficulty to cross varied depending on the location and season in the biblical period. A little off-roading here, so we'll just kind of hop over this curb and get back on the road. And here we go. Dad, this is part of our adventure where I want to bring back as much of Israel as I can. That's where it said to go, but I'm crazy about going down in through all that stuff. I have no idea. Should we go check it out? All right. No, we're not going down through all that. Fooled you guys. But this is where my GPS is telling me to go, and I am just not going to do it. Trying to find where John the Baptist baptized Jesus, but the GPS took me well, to a place where they just don't seem to have any roads that can really take you there. So anyhow, we're heading back. I later found out that Jesus' baptismal spot on the Jordan River was further south through the West Bank, which is a restricted area for rental cars. And that's Jordan on the right-hand side. Agriculture, livestock, and even fish farming appeared to be predominant in this area of the country. And we're going back to the main road, which is going to take us to Tiberias. It's been a great day. Time to get back and get ready for my trip tomorrow. Yeah, they're burning that stuff intentionally. There's a little backhoe in there doing some demolition. Enjoying some great views of the Sea of Galilee as I get ready for my trip the next day to Nazareth and Ein Bokek. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that is on the Dead Sea. The sunrises on the Sea of Galilee were very special, ones that I'll never forget. An application that I had installed on my phone to notify me of any rockets being fired into Israel, for example, sounded off.
Over 360 rockets have been fired at southern and central Israeli cities since Tuesday morning.
I thought I'll go ahead and continue my plans and adjust as needed. Leaving Club Hotel Tiberias. Got a beautiful view of the Sea of Galilee. But I had one more stop to make before heading out. The water's clear. As you can see, there were some really tight spots driving through Nazareth. The best thing I could do was to find a truck like this one and just stay close behind them. Cars were coming this way and that way and trying to get by, and it was crazy out there. The Church of the Annunciation in Nazareth is a significant religious site revered by Christians worldwide. Located in the heart of the city, this iconic church stands on the traditional site where the Angel Gabriel is believed to have announced to the Virgin Mary that she would conceive and give birth to Jesus, the Son of God. Constructed in the 20th century, the Church of the Annunciation is an architectural marvel that blends modernity with spiritual symbolism. Its striking facade features a combination of mosaics and artwork donated by various Christian communities from around the world, symbolizing the universality of the Christian faith. The towering cupola of the Church of the Annunciation stands over the cave that tradition holds to be the home of the Virgin Mary. Here it is believed that the angel Gabriel told the young Mary, aged about 14, that she would become the mother of the Son of God. And here Mary uttered her consent. "Let it be done to me according to your word." The outcome of Mary's consent is carved in Latin across the facade over the triple doorway entrance. "The Word was made flesh and dwelt among us." John 1:14. The massive two-story basilica was the largest Christian church in the Middle East when it was completed in 1969. Upon entering the church, visitors are greeted with a serene atmosphere and a feeling of deep spirituality. The interior of the church is adorned with magnificent artworks depicting scenes from the life of Jesus and Mary. The soaring cupola represents an inverted lily, opening its petals to the shrine below. Behind the altar is a huge mosaic, one of the largest in the world, representing one holy, Catholic, and Apostolic Church. It contains two churches, the upper one being the parish church for Nazareth's Catholic community. The lower level of the Church of the Annunciation enshrines a sunken grotto that contains the traditional cave home of the Virgin Mary. This is believed to be the actual site where Mary received the divine message. Pilgrims and tourists alike often gather in quiet contemplation at this sacred spot. The cave is flanked by remnants of earlier churches on the site. Its entrance is sometimes closed by a protective grille. Throughout the year, the church attracts a multitude of pilgrims, adding to the vibrant tapestry of Nazareth's religious and cultural landscape. The Feast of the Annunciation, celebrated annually on March 25th, is particularly a special time, drawing worshipers from different denominations to commemorate the angelic proclamation and the profound moment that played a pivotal role in Christian theology. Well, I'm leaving Nazareth now, and I'm getting ready to head down to Ein Bokek. They did broadcast this morning that over 400 missiles were fired into Israel, so I'm going to go down as far as I can. I'm a bit nervous, but I'll turn around if I have to. Check out Thisaway or thataway.com for more information about this project and more. Many of us have family or friends that we are concerned about. That is why this project was started. Here you will find recommendations on each part in the series and video content on topics that surround the Christian faith. The gallery categorizes some of the best video content from some of the best content creators on a range of topics for either you, your relatives, or your friends to consider. It might be a good starting point to connect with the many resources available to provide more insight on the Christian faith. So please share. Check back to check out some of the new community features as well as other areas that may be of interest on the site as they continue to roll out. This site is new and we hope to gain traction at this important time. And we do need your help. Smash that subscribe, like, and notify button as if you were sending this out to people in need. If more people don't see it, it's because that we can't do it without you. But maybe together, we can make a difference. Thank you, and may God bless you and yours and keep you safe.